And we are just about set to go. The two All-Stars will tip it up. And we are underway here in downtown Minneapolis and come into tonight's game with the #1 seed owning the tiebreaker in their tie with the Golden State Warriors. Karl Anthony Towns able to rattle in the first bucket of the game.
What they want to do in the first quarter, they scripted that play and it was run to perfection.
Jokic trying to work his way in against Gibson. The way that they want to play, that they genuinely like.
But I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about an attention to detail. As Andrew Wiggins knocks it down.
High 12 in the win over Memphis here the other night. Marty Gilner will have more coming up on Jared Bayless. Meantime, the rim run and the attack by Malik Beasley. Mentioned how hot he has been.
A number of excellent games. We're going to scout Malik Beasley here coming up.
They get it away to Bart.
Has been an excellent backup. Monte Morris has been super important to what they do. How do you take him out of the mix as Taj Gibson goes right at Jokic? Monte Morris had a problem with thumbing the basketball, was not a good shooter at Iowa State. They fixed the guide hand, and now he's become one of the best shooters in the league.
Franchise history.
Malik Beasley shooting 42.6% from outside the arc as Towns knocks down that triple right in the face of Paul Millsap. Does a great job of getting out and filling. So athletic.
Towns attacks Millsap, and Towns is off to a hot start himself. He's got 9 points. Barton pulls up at the free throw line, leaves it short. Jokic there for the rebound. Carries himself. He doesn't try to do anything fancy. He just plays solid basketball. And he
gives it up.
Yep, sees Taj Gibson. He's got his 4th dime already tonight.
Yeah.
Denver Nuggets are 16-2 this year when he gets to double-figure scoring. Rose, scoop shot, and that's the Derrick Rose we know and love. And Golden State was to lose, they would still be tied, and that would send the Denver coaching staff to the All-Star game.
Derrick Rose knocks down a tough shot over the top of Jokic.
Jim, that he took in that game in Los Angeles, and he said they are ready to come out. He was hoping he'd get them out today as Morris gets it to drop, but they didn't come out today, but expecting they're going to come out tomorrow. Luol Deng and one. Both teams shooting it very well. Timberwolves 60% from the field and going north. Denver 55%.
Rose gets back into the play. Minnesota switches here.
Lyles changes direction and swishes it through. Denied by Jang. Timberwolves have time. Wiggins hurrying it up the floor. Has Craig on him. Andrew pulls up. And one of those shots when Andrew takes it, you have a feeling he's going to make it because it's a tough shot. And it is unbelievable, though, that Portland, Denver's great, 30-1, and then when they're trailing, they're 4-13. They've been tied twice as Plumlee gets the bucket inside, wanted a whistle.
Anthony Towns came to us after the timeout, before he checked back in, was asking me how many second chance points Denver has. Guard someone like Rancho.
Lyles. Morris,
wow,
rattles out, but they don't box out in 10 minutes of play. 14 foul on Denver, so the Wolves will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Tolliver out of the corner.
Work and roll offense.
Taj Gibson, what a spin, couldn't finish. Cat works the offensive glass and powers that in.
What a finish.
Barton pulls up for 3. Gorgie Jang, baseline jumper is good. That can hang with the Golden State Warriors for the long haul, but we're 51 games now, 52 games into the season. Jokic. Rose uses the screen from Towns and says, I'll take the 2. Your tweet this afternoon.
Yes.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out Jim Peterson's Twitter feed. Beasley, man, he's been, as the game goes on. It was something Ryan Saunders stressed at shoot-around today, and so far it's held true. As Beasley, right on cue, said they need to check him. He gets the 3.
Really good from outside there at all ranges. And then also in the painted area. Doesn't have a lot of mid-range shots, and the shots he takes as Taj Gibson throws down the
games. And over the last 3+, he's 12 of 19. So he has been a flamethrower, and right on cue, he sees another one, and he drills it. He's only averaging 11.2 points per game on the season, but he has been on fire this last handful. Wiggins. Oh, Andrew gets an open rack and flushes it. Towns over the shoulder. We've seen that pass a few times. Third assist for Cat.
To that man.
Towns spins on Jokic. What a great possession by Towns. Millennials, anyway. Long outlet pass by Jokic. And it pays dividends as Barton able to kiss it off the glass.
They're so good at rebounding. Millsap, Plumlee.
Bayless.
Nice
strong take by Bayless.
Excellent job by Plumlee. Get out there and hedge on Andrew Wiggins. Get back to his zone.
And Towns trying to take advantage with Jokic out of the game. Just abused Mason Plumlee.
And just abused him. Greatness right there on the part of Karl Anthony Towns. He might have got away with a little bit of a hook there too with the off arm. He kind of got into the chest area right there.
Get out of my way. And you know both those kids right now are sitting at home beaming. Probably just as much as Marnie is. Karl Anthony Towns. You mentioned, Jim, it's time to bring it up again. Nuggets are 30-1 with the lead at the end of 3. And Trey Lyles gets it back to a 1-point game. Wiggins gets around Craig, but unable to finish at the rim. Plumlee dribbles it up the floor for Lyles, and how about Point Plumlee? Was actually originally taught basketball by Manute Bol while he was in Egypt. His dad
Great pass.
Busted alley-oop play as Plumlee couldn't finish it. Rose attacking, splitting the defenders and finishing. Plumlee, Hernan Gomez. Plumlee over the outstretched hand of Gorgie Jang.
It's Saric or Taj Gibson. Comes let Karl Anthony Towns handling ball screen actions too.
Lyles.
You gotta be kidding me. He hasn't scored in double figures in the last 4 preceding this one.
Dario needed that one to go through. It does. Double-double. Trailing the play. Towns extra pass. Another extra pass. Okogie. And the Timberwolves' unselfishness gets them tied up.
Jared Bayless went up there with one. Jokic knocked her right away from him, back tapped, and 2 more second chance points for Denver.
Nuggets are 15-3 when they win the rebounds this season by 10 or more, and they're knocking on the door of that. Shot clock to 3. Morris, little floater. And it's a 2-possession game. You mentioned the back-to-back. Denver's 7-1 on the season on the second half of back-to-backs. Towns gets into the paint, wanted a whistle, but he'll take the bucket. 1-point game.
Wiggins gets switched on to Jokic. Play design.
Barton. Towns. Bayless open 3, and he drills it.
Man, Jared Bayless. This is crazy how he just stayed ready.
Out of the corner to tie it, no. Bayless taps, or excuse me, Taj taps it out. What a great back tap. Dang, all alone underneath. Morris has it tipped away. Bayless with the basketball gets it to Wiggins, and then Wiggins gives it up. Wiggins gets it back, and Andrew called the timeout as he had the basketball. Just 7 seconds. Out of the corner, Dang 3, no. Towns saves it, and the Timberwolves are not going to get another crack at it. The Denver Nuggets will hold off the Wolves here.